All right, guys. Hey, I wanted to talk about why adults, as we age, we don't heal quite as quick as maybe young kids. And it doesn't have to do because we got older. Okay, here's the reason why. And I want you to start thinking about it in this context. All right, so I have a glass. Okay, when we're born, this is pretty much empty. And what I mean by that is there's no toxins in there, crap in our system that our body's trying to get rid of. Now, there might be a little bit, depending on what the mother had. There might be some toxins, certain medication you might have. Boom. So there might be a little bit in there. You have all this room though, all right, which is great. As you age, guess what starts to happen? This starts to fill up, okay, with toxins from what we eat, the air that we breathe, the stuff they put in our food, all that kind of stuff. That starts to fill up from the EMFs, the electronics, all that kind of stuff. That fills up. Okay, now you can come along and say now, when I was, 4 or 5, I broke my arm. We heal pretty quickly, everybody says. Or I recover very quickly. I can play a game, recover very quickly. As we age, it takes longer, we all say. Okay, so we have this broken bone here, right? Boom, I broke my bone. Right here's the break. Now I'm in trouble, right? Now all of a sudden, take 2 to 3 weeks, now it's taking 4 to 6. The reason being is, I have all this toxins that my body's trying to fight and get rid of. And then I'm also trying to now repair a bone that I broke. Unlike when I was a kid, guess what? I didn't have all that stuff in there, so my body can easily go fix it. Now, you're not going to hear this in the medical community because that just doesn't make any sense. But it makes perfect sense in how our bodies react. And we got to think of it in God terminology. God put us together here on this earth. If he wanted us to have all this fancy stuff, okay, to fix us, he probably would have supplied it right away to us on this earth. Probably said, hey, have all this stuff right here, then, you hurt yourself, boom, boom, boom. No. Throughout time, we had to come up with that because we couldn't figure out the easiest way to actually fix ourselves. And the easiest way to fix ourselves is to get rid of all this stuff in here, all these toxins. Get rid of all this crap that our body absorbs. Okay, and it absorbs it everywhere, from our food, from the lotion that we put on, from the air that we breathe. All that stuff is being absorbed, so it's harder for this to heal itself. And it goes for sickness, disease, all that kind of stuff. We could get rid of a lot of it if we just eliminated our toxins. Okay, but we don't want to do that. Why? Because this is hard. All right, now it's not always hard. Some of the easiest ways to get rid of is urination, pooping. That's easy. Sweating, if we sweat more, guess what? That's why people go into saunas to sweat more to get rid of toxins. One of the best ways to do it, one of the ones that I've been reading most about, is fasting. And not just talking about the intermittent fasting, I think that's great, 16-8, whatever you guys do hour-wise, but having days, maybe a day or two, of just complete fast. Just water, not plain water, please. Don't just have plain water. All right, I know people argue with me now with the fast. Oh, you broke your fast because you add a little bit of salt to it. Trust me, plain water doesn't hydrate you. Okay? But just plain fast. And you can get rid of these toxins. The body will absorb, it get rid of stuff. And plus, actually, it's not taking anything in, so it's great. But then you also have to eat better. You have to take in different nutrients. You have to take in organic stuff that's not sprayed with all this kind of crap that's in there. Okay? So why people say, hey, I eat better, Dave. I had tomatoes and stuff. A lot of the stuff you're getting is still sprayed. Strawberries still sprayed. Yeah, they're better than eating the cookie, but it's still sprayed. It's still filled with toxins. So we have to get rid of it. So when we go into this whole notion that why older people don't heal as well, it has nothing to do with it. It has to do with our toxin level. The second thing is how many people stop doing the things that kept them young and then try to come back to them later on in life because they got busy. The key word there, busy. I have no time. Nobody ever has any time anymore. But that's one of the reasons. So if I try to get back into it, it's going to take me time to start eliminating these toxins, to feel better, and then I can start healing quicker. I've seen people who are older, who take great care of themselves, do all that stuff, heal extremely quick. And I've seen some young kids nowadays that don't heal very well. And I see what they eat, and I see what they take in. Well, guess what? It's going to be harder. And then they're always sore. They're always tired. Right here, the toxic level. When it gets too high, it has to spill out, right? It just shoots itself out. And that's for a whole other video I'll talk about when it comes to diseases and viruses and sicknesses and that everybody talks about. But this is what we need to do. It's not that we're not healing faster. I don't believe that. I still believe adults can heal extremely quickly. But they got to be given the right environment. They got to be given the right stuff, how to do it. I also think when you hurt yourself, movement is key. I have many athletes that come in, oh, I broke my ankle, I did this. And then everybody stops. Everybody goes to this complete stop. Well, I can't move it. Get in and do an upper body workout then. Get the body still moving. The body wants movement. It wants to move. It wants to move. Why? So it can get the blood flow to these areas. So you have to figure ways out. You have to be, innovative in what you're doing, but it's possible. So I don't believe that the human adult, as it gets aged, that all of a sudden it goes slower. And I know this is going to go against the medical society, and they're going to come out and try to blast me on all kind of different things. That's fine. But I do believe it primarily believes through here. Why? Because I believe God's in control. And I believe God said, we get rid of this crap, we can heal like we should. I do believe, and I know it's hard to fathom, I believe we should live to 120. I truly believe. A very healthy life, not a chronic disease life for the last 40, 50 years. Very healthy life. So follow me on this, because like I said, I want to talk more on this, but I want to talk more on stuff to help us become Earth Strong. It's very, I'm passionate about it. It's definitely about the Earth Strong movement. Have yourself a blessed day, and God bless you.